I'm a brand strategist and I spent 15 years auditing other people's brands. Last week, something clicked about my own. Funny thing is, what I thought was strategy was actually a brand-shattering mistake. I'm going to show you what I caught, why it was actually killing my channel, and 4 lessons I pulled out of it that apply to any brand, yours included. Now, the thumbnail is just my version of it. Yours might be a reel cover, an offer, a landing page. Whatever stands between your work and the person you want to reach, this one's for you. So here's how it started. I came across a creator last week. It was a long video about thumbnails, and I wasn't particularly blown away by it, but a few things stuck, enough to make me reevaluate my work and look at it in a different lens. And it forced a question that I've been avoiding ever since starting this series, which is, what do my thumbnails look like to a person who's never actually met me? So I did what I tell every client to do when they're stuck in their own brand. I sat down and I audited it like it wasn't mine. Not for the design, but for the diagnosis. And what came back wasn't exactly a critique, but it was more like a mirror. And I did not love the reflection. Picking a thumbnail is like a dating show. Nobody scrolling YouTube is analyzing your work. Nobody's reading your bio. They're choosing in half a second. Contestant 1 is a dramatic one. Burning buildings, intense eyes, a face that says, "I will change your life if you let me." She's loud, she's urgent, she's everywhere on YouTube. She brings in people who want to be saved. Contestant 2 is the polished one. Clean lighting, sharp graphics, a confident smile. I have the formula, just follow me and I'll show you the way. She's the influencer, the coach, the course seller. She brings in people who want a shortcut. Contestant 3 is the quiet one. No fire, no formula, no promise. Just a man at a desk in a village. She brings in the people I actually want. And I think this choice could lead to a happily ever after. But here's the part nobody tells you about thumbnails. They're not art, they're your invitation. And every brand decides who it's inviting in, whether you mean to or not. Here's what the audit actually changed. So for my intro 1 episode, it's the same episode, same story, just a different invitation. And I decided on this one to keep the same title because the titles do play an important role as well as the thumbnails. For the intro 6 episode, I did change the title here because it was a little bit extreme, I felt, the death of creativity. So that title got a change to be the hardest part of building a brand. And see here, the old one asks the viewer to brace for drama, whereas the new one asks them to lean in and think. And intro 7, boy, this is probably my heaviest video. And in this video, you can tell that it's an invitation for an entirely new audience. The kill the narcissist phrase is gone, and the video title is now the only deadline that matters, which is actually a phrase that I mentioned myself as I was talking in the video. The mistake wasn't aesthetic, it was casting. Every element in what I'm seeing and what I'm reading plays a crucial element. And when I saw it that way, everything changed. And I realized not all elements are meant to make the cut. Sometimes you gotta look at it from a bird's eye view and cut out the element that's not serving the hook of the video. One is your brand has a blind spot and you're actually standing right in the middle of it as we speak. The artist needs a critic. The strategist needs a strategist. Because the closer you are to what you're building, the less you can see what it's actually doing. The fact that you made it is the exact reason you can't see it anymore. Lesson 2. Repetition is invisibility, wearing the disguise of consistency. Your audience needs to recognize you. They also need a reason to click to the next one. And if every episode looks the same, there is no next episode in their head. There's just the episode, and they already felt like they watched it. Lesson 3 is what we just spoke about shortly before, which is that every visual, every element is a casting call. The thumbnail, the reel cover, the first line of your bio, the hero image on your landing page. Whoever walks in is downstream of who you invited. Fourth, and this is the most important one for sure, the wrong audience clicking is worse than no audience at all. And this is the part I missed for 7 weeks. Every person who clicked, watched 10 seconds and left was telling YouTube my channel doesn't deliver. I mean, at the end of the day, the algorithm doesn't care that I was attracting the wrong crowd, it just sees the exit. So normalize sending fewer invitations, just to the right people, because that's where the magic lies, in the people you choose to leave outside. So here's what changes from this episode forward. The dispatches, the messy ones, right? The ones where you watch me figure things out in public. Yeah, those ones, they look a little bit different now. They're quieter, they're more documentary-like, less drama-like. Whereas the educational content, the content I'm planning to launch very soon, where we go deep on brand strategy, frameworks, and the technical stuff, that gets the original treatment. The bold visuals and that iconic intro blue border. So the blue border isn't going away. It's just being assigned to the right place, because after all, the blue border is a brand element, and I'm talking about branding, so it makes sense for me to use my own brand element in a video where I'm specifically talking about branding and trying to get an educational outcome out of it. So as you can see, I've built 2 systems, 2 invitations that go out to 2 different audiences. You'll know exactly which one you're walking into before you click. As a closing note, keep this in mind. The most expensive blind spot in any brand is the one the owner is too close to see. Mine was sitting on my own channel for 7 weeks, and thank God I got the spark that pushed me to renovate my thumbnails. And I hope that this video gives the same spark to you to relook at your thumbnails or reel covers or landing page or pitch deck or any sort of packaging in general, and revisit what could be optimized for your target audience. If you're building something right now and you can't tell whether it's working, please drop a comment below. Tell me what you've been looking at for too long. I'm a new channel, so I read everyone, frankly. And as always, build a better brand.